Welcome back to my channel Starwire Daily. Please share and subscribe and press the bell icon for new updates. The sun-drenched streets of Los Angeles, paparazzi lenses gleaming like predators in the shadows. And then, click. One photograph, one stolen moment. One image that would send shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. The daughter of one of the world's most enigmatic actors, caught in an intimate embrace that would ignite 1,000 conversations and challenge everything we thought we knew about love, identity, and the price of fame. Welcome back to Starwire Daily, where the glitter meets the grit. And today, we're diving deep into a story that's got everyone talking. Lily-Rose Depp, the 26-year-old actress and model who's been dancing between shadows and spotlights her entire life, has just given us the most candid glimpse into her heart we've ever seen. And honey, it's beautiful, it's bold, and it's got the internet absolutely buzzing. You see, when you're born into Hollywood royalty, when your father is Johnny Depp, the man who brought Captain Jack Sparrow to life and whose very name can sell out theaters worldwide, every breath you take, every step you make, every person you love becomes public property. But what happens when that spotlight catches you in your most authentic moment? What happens when the camera captures not just your image, but your truth? That's exactly what unfolded last Tuesday afternoon in West Hollywood, when Lily-Rose was photographed sharing an incredibly tender moment with her partner, 70 Shake, the genre-defying artist whose real name is Danielle Balbuna. These weren't your typical paparazzi shots, darling. No, these were something far more precious and far more revealing. Let me paint you the scene. It's around 2:30 p.m., the kind of golden hour that makes Los Angeles look like a movie set. Lily-Rose, dressed in that effortlessly chic way that seems to run in her DNA, think vintage band tee, perfectly distressed denim, and those signature aviators that scream, "I'm too cool, but I don't even know it," was spotted outside a trendy cafe in the heart of West Hollywood. Nothing unusual there. Celebrities grab coffee. It's practically a constitutional right in LA. But then, 70 Shake appeared, and suddenly, the energy shifted completely. Now, if you don't know 070 Shake, let me educate you for a moment. Danielle Balbuna isn't just any artist, she's a phenomenon. At 27, she's collaborated with Kanye West, she's headlined festivals, and she's created a sound that's impossible to categorize. Hip-hop, alternative, electronic. She's all of it, and none of it, and that's exactly what makes her magnetic. She's the kind of artist who doesn't just make music, she creates experiences. And as these two women came together on that sidewalk, something magical happened. It's the photographers, who had probably been expecting just another routine celebrity coffee run, suddenly found themselves witnessing something far more intimate, far more genuine. Lily-Rose, who's typically reserved in public, a trait she definitely inherited from her notoriously private father, seemed to melt completely in 070 Shake's presence. The first photo shows them approaching each other, and you can literally see the moment recognition turns into joy. Lily-Rose's face just lights up. It's the kind of expression that can't be faked, can't be manufactured for the cameras. It's pure, unfiltered happiness. But it's the second photograph that really got everyone talking. In it, Lily-Rose has her arms wrapped around 070 Shake's neck, and they're sharing this incredibly tender embrace. Not a quick hug between friends. Not a polite air kiss between industry acquaintances. This was the kind of embrace that speaks volumes, soft, lingering, full of an intimacy that made every observer feel like they were intruding on something sacred. And then there's the third shot. The one that really sent the internet into overdrive. Lily-Rose standing on her tiptoes, her face tilted up toward 070 Shake's, their foreheads almost touching, sharing what appears to be the most gentle, loving kiss. It's artistic, it's beautiful, and it's absolutely fearless. Now, here's where this story gets really interesting. You have to understand, Lily-Rose Depp has always been incredibly private about her romantic life. Growing up with Johnny Depp as your father means growing up understanding that every relationship, every connection, every moment of vulnerability can become tabloid fodder. She's watched her father navigate the brutal scrutiny of public relationships from his time with Vanessa Paradis, her mother, to the highly publicized and ultimately devastating marriage to Amber Heard. So for Lily-Rose to be this open, this unguarded in such a public space, it tells you something profound about what this relationship means to her. Let's rewind for a moment and talk about how we got here. Lily-Rose and 070 Shake's connection didn't happen overnight. Industry insiders have been whispering about their friendship for months. They were first spotted together at various music events and fashion shows throughout early 2024. Initially, many assumed they were just part of the same social circle. You know how it is in Hollywood. Everyone knows everyone, especially in the younger, hipper crowd. But looking back now, with the clarity that hindsight provides, there were signs. The way they'd gravitate toward each other at parties. The subtle social media interactions, a like here, a comment there. Nothing obvious, but definitely something. 70 Shake would post a photo, and without fail, Lily-Rose would be among the first to engage with it. Lily-Rose would share something artistic or moody on her Instagram stories. And eagle-eyed fans started noticing that 070 Shake's content would often echo similar themes. Just hours later, they were building something beautiful in plain sight, and we were all too blind to see it. The fashion world started picking up on their connection too. They began appearing at the same events, often coordinating their looks in subtle ways that spoke to an intimate understanding of each other's style. At the Met Gala after-party in May, several photographers noted how they seemed to orbit each other throughout the evening, never too far apart. Their energy completely in sync. But it was during Paris Fashion Week that things really started to crystallize. Images went viral, which many interpreted as a show of support. Of course, not everyone has been supportive. There's always that contingent of internet trolls who feel the need to insert their unwanted opinions about other people's personal lives. But what's been remarkable is how quickly the positive voices have drowned out the negative ones. It speaks to a shift in how we, as a society, are learning to celebrate love in all its forms. From a career perspective, this public acknowledgement of their relationship could be incredibly significant for both women. Hollywood has historically let's call it challenging for LGBTQ+ actors, particularly women. There's always been this underlying pressure to keep certain aspects of your personal life private to maintain broad commercial appeal. But times are changing, darling. Audiences today, especially younger audiences, are hungrier for authenticity than ever before. They want to see real people living real lives, not perfectly curated personas designed to offend no one and inspire no one. For Lily-Rose, who's been steadily building her career with critically acclaimed performances in films like The King and Voyagers, this kind of authenticity could actually enhance her appeal. She's already established herself as a serious actress who chooses interesting, challenging projects. Now she's showing the world that she's also someone who lives fearlessly and loves openly. And 070 Shake, who's built her entire brand around authenticity and refusing to be categorized, this public display of love is completely on brand. It reinforces everything her fans love about her: her honesty, her vulnerability, a refusal to hide who she is. Let's also talk about the visual impact of these photographs, because honey, they're stunning. The photographer, whose identity remains unknown, captured something truly special. The lighting is perfect. That soft, golden California light that makes everything look like a movie. The composition is beautiful, with the couple framed against the backdrop of West Hollywood's tree-lined streets. But it's the emotion in these images that really makes them extraordinary. You can see the love, the tenderness, the complete comfort they have with each other. These aren't posed photos. They're stolen moments of genuine intimacy. And they're absolutely breathtaking. Fashion-wise, both women looked incredible. Lily-Rose's vintage band tee and perfectly worn denim gave her that effortless French girl cool that she's famous for. While 070 Shake's oversized jacket and unique accessories showcased her distinctive street style. Even in this casual moment, they both looked like they'd stepped off the pages of a high-fashion magazine. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Johnny Depp. How does the father of one of Hollywood's most controversial figures feel about his daughter's very public display of love? Well, sources close to the family suggest that Johnny has always been supportive of Lily-Rose living her truth. Despite his own tumultuous relationship with the media, Johnny has reportedly always encouraged his children to be authentic and follow their hearts. One family friend shared, Johnny's primary concern has always been his kids' happiness. He's seen firsthand how toxic it can be to live your life according to other people's expectations. If Lily-Rose is happy, he's happy. Vanessa Paradis, Lily-Rose's mother, has also reportedly been nothing but supportive. Vanessa, who's French and comes from a culture that's generally more accepting of diverse relationships, has apparently welcomed 070 Shake into the family circle with open arms. This family support is crucial, especially for someone navigating their first highly public relationship. Having that foundation of love and acceptance can make all the difference when dealing with the inevitable scrutiny that comes with being in the spotlight. Looking ahead, what does this mean for Lily-Rose and 070 Shake's future? Well, if these photos tell us anything, it's that they're not interested in hiding their love anymore. This feels like a statement, a declaration that they're ready to face whatever comes. Next together, industry insiders are already speculating about potential collaborations. Can we see Lily-Rose appear in one of 070 Shake's music videos? Might 070 Shake contribute to the soundtrack of one of Lily-Rose's upcoming films? The possibilities are endless, and honestly, the creative potential of these two artistic forces coming together is incredibly exciting. There's also talk of them making their red carpet debut as a couple. Awards season is approaching, and both